Hi everybody. This is not going to be a book review. It's more of a personal note, and unless you're just completely bored out of your mind, you can skip this. See, last weekend I went to my 50th high school reunion. I am the picture of Dorian Gray. I wasn't going to go, but a relentless campaign at almost the felony level by one of the organizers just forced me to surrender. And I'm glad I did, because it turned out great. Just great. I got to say something to someone that I've wanted to say for 50 years. You know who you are. I reforged a friendship with a friend abandoned decades ago, Carol, and I was completely surprised by someone else, Barbara. Now, there were 405 of us in that class, and only about 100 showed up. My closest friends were not there. Tom died decades ago, Don died decades after him, and I found out the night before the reunion that Drew had also died. That was my group. Turns out I'm the last man standing. Should have started a tontine. Now, and I'm not going to show you any pictures because it would look like outtakes from Night of the Living Dead. Not going to give you specifics because we all knew each other, and you know all of your people, and you don't want to hear boring stories of glory days. But I did realize something. It's not that I want to go back and start it all over, and I'm really going to try to stop using these song references. I mean, it's impossible to go back. But I do want to go back to the Rufe's basement. The Rufes lived across from Shady Oaks Apartments, where I lived. And Jane Rufe was their daughter, and she rounded up all the orphans living in the apartment complex there and herded us over, and the Rufes opened up their basement to us, and it became our hangout, a sanctuary, home. Mrs. Rufe fussed over us and fed us, and Mr. Rufe teased us and was always there to listen, and it was a family. It's why I love that 70s show, because it was just like that. Now, I had two other locations that were just like it. Don Downey's house in Presidential Lakes and the Willingboro Karate Club. And I would move from one safe haven to another. I guess I had a rather traumatic childhood, and it was the Rufes, the Downeys, and Forrest Blair who helped me survive it. And no, I don't really want to go back to the Rufe's basement, because I'm sure the current owners would probably call the police. What I want, what everyone wants, what you want, everyone in the world, is the sense of it, the peace of it, the satisfaction of having a sanctuary with all your crazy friends there in one place, and you just wish the night could go on forever. All of you had a place like that. It might even have been your home. And we all want to go back. And it was the next morning, and that's where I was sitting there thinking about all this, and you know, did I want to go back to high school, or did I just want to go back to the Rufe's basement? And I heard a word, probably in my own mind. I like to think that it was whispered into my ear. And that word was wait. just have to wait. In whatever method and at whatever time, we're all going back to the Rufe's basement. Don, Drew, and Tom, they're already there warming the place up. Just have to wait. I'll see you all there, but I've got dibs on the big couch.